And so what's the main way you're adding new users now? What's your main method to get traffic right now?
We actually mainly word of mouth, and we actually number one on Google. If you search AI survey, we're number one there. So like I said, most of our AI survey product is free. So people just come in and use it.
So I imagine this is fitting right into a lot of like product owners or product managers would find this interesting. Like, how do I combine some of the data I'm getting from, basic metrics, what people are doing, with survey data, with being able to ask a user, hey, why'd you do this, without needing to, like, doing it at more scale than, say, calls?
We eat our own dog food and improve our product quite a lot. At first, we're building like a small things where first we improve our response rate, where we're getting a lot of responses, a lot of engaging natural conversation. And people say, well, we can't get back to our customer. We have too many responses. Then we use AI to automate engagement, to take actions, because feedback is bullshit.
Lihong, welcome to Growth Story. So happy to have you on the show. So you are the co-founder and CRO of They Said. As we just get into it, I'd love to hear a little introduction from yourself, and then what is it that They Said does? What's the problem that you're solving out there in the market?
Nice to meet you, everyone. My name is Lihong Hicken. I'm a co-founder at They Said. I started They Said when my daughter was 3 weeks old. It's kind of crazy story, but
oh man.
I know it's a crazy story, but They Said basically is an AI everything feedback app powered by AI. So think about getting feedback from your customers, your buyers, your employees, your users, and in an easier conversational way. So the problem we get is building better products, building better experiences, using the feedback from the people you're interacting with.
Cool. I can see this fitting into places where you might have used, say, like a survey kind of. So how does it differ from a survey? What's the advantage from using AI instead of, planning out? Well, maybe you could just tell us, how is it different from a survey in the first place?
Well, it's not just the survey, go beyond the survey. So if you think about understanding your users, so if you want to understand what they say, what they do, the quant side, meaning like understand what they say or why they said. If you want to understand what they say, you do surveys. If you want to understand why they say certain things, you got on a call, you do an interview, right?
Right.
One-on-one conversation like what we did. And if you want to understand why they do certain things, you watch the recording of them doing things and struggling. That's called usability testing, right? And if you want to understand what they do, you watch a recording of them doing things in the heat map and clicking. That's called analytic. So there's a lot of understanding user behavior. So think about They Said does all of that powered by AI. So we do AI surveys, AI interviews, and AI usability testing. So everything feedback that help you understand what people are thinking, what people are saying, and what people are doing. So
I imagine this is fitting right into a lot of like product owners or product managers would find this interesting. Like, how do I combine some of the data I'm getting from, basic metrics, what people are doing, with survey data, with being able to ask a user, hey, why'd you do this, without needing to, like, doing it at more scale than, say, calls?
Yeah, totally. Product leaders, go-to-market leaders, like if your website is talking gibberish, you want to know why are people not going to my website? Why are not they converting? And also sales leaders, like oftentimes people are doing guesses, like why are people not buying? You could ask them, interview the buyers, figure out why are they not buying? Why are they leaving me? A lot of people rely on internal data to figure out why is my customer not buying. You could just ask the customer.
Yeah, it's a radical idea for a lot of people. Like, you could just ask, you could ask them. Yeah.
But most of the time, it's hard to ask the customer because customers think you're just going to sell them again, or send them a very boring survey or boring form. They're like, I don't want to do it. If I'm going to give you feedback, at least you're going to give me the decency of sending me something that's not boring or not like a static form, right?
This is reminding me, I'm sure everyone has had this experience. I don't know why this company like Qualytics, or I think Qualtrics comes to mind. Sometimes a big company will send you a survey, like, how do we do? And you click on the survey and 400 pages of these like very long, like and I wonder like who's sitting there analyzing that, believing it's real? Like who's really thinking on page 50, that, yeah.
I mean, I think those old school static surveys are like the bad first date.
Yeah.
It's like, like afterwards, you never hear back from them again. It's like, who hear back from the survey response?
Yeah. Nobody. Yeah, for
Nobody.
sure. And
Nobody.
do you find that you need to incentivize users? So when you describe some of the product features and their analogs that we could do instead, that made me think of like, continuous discovery. And a lot of times product managers will be paying the users or giving gift cards in exchange for booking those like 30-minute continuous discovery calls. Do you find that's necessary to have survey completion?
So actually, you're thinking about this kind of a survey the old way. Why do you need to take 30 minutes of customers' call? Like our
Okay.
surveys are really easy. Like first of all, scheduling the call is inconvenient. Why do
Yeah.
you need this? So if you do the AI surveys, the AI interview or AI user testings, there's no schedule needed. You can click the link and the AI will guide you through your section at your own time zone. You can speak to it while you're walking your dog at your own convenience, at your own language. I can do it in my monotone Chinese. English is my third language. And then the product manager can transcribe with AI in their own language. So it's like me as someone who giving feedback, I can give it at my own comfort zone. Instead of booking 30 minutes call to give feedback, I can do it in 5 minutes when I'm walking
Yeah.
my dog.
I love
That's
this product. So, yeah, I love it. And I'm curious, so what have you done along your journey to go to market? Have you had to make any major pivots in how you're positioning the product?
We eat our own dog food and improve our product quite a lot. At first, we're building like a small things where first we improve our response rate, where we're getting a lot of responses, a lot of engaging natural conversation. And people will say, well, we can't get back to our customer. We have too many responses. Then we use AI to automate engagement, to take actions, because feedback is bullshit if you're not taking
If you don't
action.
use it.
You don't use it.
Yeah.
Then we were like, okay, we're already on it. Why don't we make the whole thing AI? So you use AI to create surveys because not everyone know how to write good questions.
That's right.
So you tell AI like, hey, I want to know why customers don't use our product. You give AI a prompt, and the AI will create a question for you, right? It's like basically tip of word. Then people say, oh, the survey response is very long. I don't know how to analyze the results. Then the AI create those reporting for you. Then the people say, I don't want AI. The reportings are great. It's better than any reporting I have ever seen in the market. But I want to create custom reportings. Now imagine a ChatGPT style that knows all your reporting. So you chat with AI and say, hey, can you compare Q1 and Q2 and compare this graph, and it can create custom reportings by chatting with it.
This is like the future we all dreamed about. It's coming. Yeah.
It's coming, yeah.
Yeah.
We're launching our 3.0 product release in 30 days, 29 days. And this is one of the reporting that's coming out. So we actually you talk about the journey. We launched this is 3.0, 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. And every time we launch our product, we went on product hunt to launch our product. We have a lot of supporters. The first time we won number 2 product of the day and number 2 product of the month. And the second time we finally win number 1 product of the day.
Nice. Yeah.
And number 1 product of the month. And hopefully this time we can win number 1 product of the day again. So
yeah. Fingers
we'll
crossed. That's cool.
Fingers crossed on that.
Yeah.
And if things go well, we're going for the product of the year, the golden egg on the product hunt. So hopefully our supporters will come and support us. And because in order to build this product, we're mostly keeping our product free for most of our supporters and only charge for some of the premium features. So
yeah. And so what's the main way you're adding new users now? What's your main method to get traffic right now?
We actually mainly word of mouth, and we actually number one on Google. If you search AI survey, we're number one there. So like I said, most of our AI survey product is free. So
Yeah.
people just come in and use it. A lot of people say, wow, when I do a demo, people's like, everything you said is just free? Really? Let me log into SurveyMonkey and I'm hitting cancel. I'm just saving
Yeah.
$5,000 right now and upgrading to an AI product that's free. So they're just like, why not?
And what's your overall monetization strategy? So right now you're keeping it free. Do you have plans in the future to monetize? And how do you plan to do it?
We do have, so remember we have AI survey that's
Hmm.
free. We have AI interview and AI user testing. Those ones, there's nothing in the market that has that. So we charge the AI interview and the AI user testing product because
Ah,
those
I
are the
see. Yeah.
high-end products. And then for the AI interview product, we have some managed service. So for example, we have a AI deal recovery interview, or some people call it AI win-loss interviews. So that is a traditionally very manual professional service industry where
Hmm.
consultants will interview your buyers after the deal is lost to figure out why the deal is
Yeah.
lost and provide you a competitive result. And it's very expensive. Now we use AI to improve the efficiency and reduce the cost to 1/10 of it. And the benefit of AI is shorten the traditional project from a 6 week to 1 day. And because the program is shorter, not only you will know why your deal is lost, but once the deal is not dead, that you can recover.
Yeah. I'm sure some of them, there's still something that you can get out of that data where, some of those deals are not dead. There's actually still a chance.
1/3. It's
Yeah.
surprising, very surprised. 1/3 is not dead. And they
Yeah.
tell you in detail why they didn't pick you, which competitor they are considering, and what
Yep.
criteria they have. So you have all the detailed information to win them back. And we
Yeah.
usually target companies who are, each deal size is large. You only need one deal to pay for this 10 times.
Exactly. Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. And they're the larger companies, the ones doing these larger deals usually. And I'm curious, so
Usually smaller companies doing this because traditional smaller companies cannot afford this kind of services.
yeah.
And now with AI, it's a different game.
That makes a lot of sense. So for these other product suites, are people coming through the free AI survey and that's how you get users into the deal recovery and the user testing, or do you have other means to bring those paid users in? Do
Well,
they all funnel through?
a lot of people don't know this kind of services exist. So we actually doing outreach, cold
Mhm.
email, linking outreach. We actually place some ads on Facebook as well to let people know about the AI deal recovery program because this is kind of brand new, our
Mhm.
invention. So the awareness is need to be done. And then we go to some events to talk to people in the industry about this kind of a program.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I can imagine, especially for paid ads, anything around AI right now is a way higher response. Like everybody wants to
Mhm.
find these new AI tools right now. So I imagine that's like really novel, the idea for a lot of people. Oh, I could recover these deals with AI. I don't have to, send a consultant's army at this
That's
problem.
right. That's right.
Yeah, that's great.
You
So
you're
how are
asking
you
this, are you guys doing helping companies doing something like this to improve awareness?
My business? Oh yeah, we do. We run different campaigns for SaaS companies. So some of them outreach, some of them ads. Depends. So that's why we see like I know that if you put AI in front of the whatever it is, it's going to have a better response, especially in 2025. So
Yeah.
how are you managing three different products and being a mom? Like how are you surviving?
It's hard. You do it one
Yeah.
day at a time, right? So I guess, yeah, we use a lot of AI tool to monitor to manage all of this automation. So the AI survey product is just self-service, right? The deal recovery program, we have two sales professionals who are doing that. And then the AI user testing actually not launched yet. So we have a lot of interest coming in. It's launching in 15 days. So when that comes
Oh
in,
yeah.
if it gets busy, we'll probably hire more people. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have So I'm curious, just from like a project point of view, is there a way that you manage your time to make it possible to have, like, I know personally, when I have multiple projects, if there's too much switching, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to keep
Yeah.
the deep thinking. Do you have any tricks to organize your time? Like, do you have a day for one or product or the other or anything like this?
Well, most of this sales is not very strategic. I mean,
No, you just do it.
and it's very repetitive work. It's not very strategic. So, and also user testing, I was a user testing employee. So it's a selling AI version of it. And deal recovery, I'm selling to the target audience myself.
Yeah.
So it's, to me, it's not difficult. I guess it will be hard if I'm training the team. It's a little bit difficult. And right now, I'm not doing it at a repeatable model, but we're still early.
Yeah. You're still doing product hunt and early stages, but it seems like very good results so far. So what are you the most excited about for all of these, like AI survey, AI sales recovery, as we look at like the future of like what's possible? Where are you the most excited for these products?
Well, what I'm really excited is like we have a lot of different use cases for a lot of, I mean, everyone can use something like they said, but we need to grow revenue quickly to hit the milestones. And right now we're nailed down to two that be possible. The AI user testing one, everyone's waiting for it. It's coming soon, 15 days to go. And we have a very good funder story. We previously funding team of usertesting.com, who we built from zero to went public. Now we're building AI version of it. When the story came out, we partnership with Lovable and whatever, that could go viral. Any company can use it. We can hire an army of my previous team of usertesting.com, training up. They're just setting an AI version of it, just rinse and repeat. That would be great. And then the other one is a deal recovery program. That's an enterprise play. We previously sell to SMB customers. Maybe enterprise needed that. We just need to figure out how to get leads in the enterprise space. And our product is a crushing advantage to the current human interview in terms of pricing. If, for instance, the result, the benefit, we just need to know the channel of getting leads. And training the people to sell it is easier. So it's like, okay, we have a two good result. We don't have to pick one. So there's a multiple way to get the revenue there. So the problem is like, okay, how do we get leads from the enterprise for the one use case? And the other one, we just need to get a product launch. Yeah.
And do you think there's also, now I'm just curious, do you think there's also so you're talking about enterprise for deal recovery. Do you think there's also like just below enterprise, so kind of like mid-market, upper mid-market would be a potential?
Yeah, mid-market. Basically, any company that has more than 15 sales rep, that will be, that will be a good target fit for all like companies who want to know why their deals are lost and want to get more revenue. And that would be pretty good, or improve their win rate. That would be pretty good. I mean, smaller companies traditionally don't have a budget for that because traditionally companies under 1,000 employees don't do this kind of initiative. So they don't even know.
It's not even in the playbook for...
It's not even in the playbook. They don't even know that best practice exists. But now with AI, they could do it. And if they do it, they will crush their competitors.
Absolutely.
But anyway, so it's like a market creation sale, which is a little bit harder. And these days, getting leads is the hardest because in your market creation, getting leads, getting their attention is hard. So having a scalable way to get large volume of leads, it's hard now because it's very crowded.
That's what everyone says right now.
Yeah, previously in 2018, I know you guys are doing the podcast as a lead gen method. So this is one of the tips CROs are doing right now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of effort.
That's why it works. I think anything you do that says you're serious, and puts in some effort, it raises the bar. Like not everyone's going to do that. I mean, not everyone's going to go to an event. And the more you kind of ratchet up.
I know this was offered as a strategy to me. I just don't have time for it.
Yeah.
So I didn't do that. But as soon as you do this and then midway, I understand this is your lead gen process. So what do you guys
It's one of them. It's one of them.
Okay.
Thanks so much. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.